Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Namaskaram everyone. This is my first video on this channel, so I thought I would start with a topic related to Bhagwan Ganesha. He is known as the Vighnaharta, the one who removes obstacles, and our scriptures prescribe that we worship him first before beginning anything auspicious. So let me begin by invoking him. ॐ गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसाधनम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः. Okay, today I will be talking about the Ganesha Atharvashirsha, which comes under the Atharva Veda. It is also called the Ganesha Upanishad, as it teaches the knowledge of the supreme reality, the Parabrahma. The stotra gradually transitions from the Saguna Sakara Rupa of Ganapati with form and qualities to the Nirguna Nirakara Rupa without form or attributes. Later, it describes the different ways of worshipping Ganesha. It talks about the chakra he resides in and also gives the bija mantra associated with him. It ends with the Phalashruti, which lists the results one gains by worshipping Ganapati in various ways. Pranamam to Rishi Atharva and Rishi Ganaka, who explained his forms and attributes in such a beautiful way. Let's begin with the first part of the stuti. It describes Ganapati as the intelligent cause, meaning he is the sculptor of the universe, the creator, sustainer, and destroyer. It later describes him as the material cause, meaning he is the very material from which the universe is created, in which it is sustained and into which it dissolves. Everything returns to its source. Now, how can God be both the material and the intelligent cause? We can easily understand him as the intelligent cause, but how can he also be the material? The answer is rooted in the Advaita philosophy. It teaches that there is only one supreme reality, the Sachidananda. Then we pray to Ganesha to protect us from all directions, those who are chanting, those who are listening, and those who help preserve this sacred knowledge. This shows how our ancestors were true philanthropists. They never thought only about themselves. They wished happiness, prosperity, and protection for everyone. The whole purpose of a yajna is the spirit of sacrifice, offering from one's own earned wealth for the welfare of all. Next, the stuti describes Ganapati as Sat, existence, Chit, consciousness, and Ananda, bliss. It says he is the five elements, the three gunas, the three states of the self, the three bodies, the three times or kalas, and the three shaktis. It also describes him as residing in the Mooladhara chakra, the root chakra from where the Kundalini Shakti begins to rise. That is why we worship him first before any other devas. Then it says that Ganapati is Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Indra, Agni, and Vayu. Now the question is, how can one god be the same as others who appear different? If we look only at the body and mind, they are different. But at the level of the soul, everyone are the same. This part describes the formless nature of Ganapati. The next section describes the familiar form of Ganesha and explains how to chant his bija mantra Gam, which was given by Rishi Ganaka. It also mentions the chandas associated with it. The famous Ganesha Gayatri mantra also comes from this stuti, which is as follows. ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्. Then comes the Phalashruti, the results of chanting this stuti in specific ways. One who recites this becomes fit to realize the Parabrahma. The sins are destroyed and one becomes worthy of attaining the four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Reading this while doing Abhishekam to Ganapati makes one a Vagmi, which means a fluent speaker. Fasting on Chaturthi and reciting this makes one a Vidwan, a learned person. Worshipping with Durva grass makes one as wealthy as Kubera Deva. Worshipping with parched grains brings fame and intelligence. Worshipping with 1,000 modakas fulfills all the desires. Offering wood with ghee in a sacred fire while performing yajna grants all that one seeks. Teaching this to 8 noble souls gives one an aura which is equal to that of the sun. The stotra concludes by saying, the one who knows this Upanishad knows everything, indeed everything, and this is the actual Veda, the knowledge. From my personal experience, chanting this mantra makes one's mind very calm and clear. It removes all anxiety and fear. It is wonderful to chant before starting studies or any good work. It is simple and beginner friendly, yet holds immense power and energy. If one cannot chant Atharvashirsha, he can start by chanting Ganapati's Bija mantra maybe 21 times, which is a sacred number for Ganapati. This has to be done before beginning anything, and try to meditate on the form of Ganapati as described in the Atharvashirsha. Maybe later I will make detailed videos explaining the entire Upanishad. For today, that's it. Shivar Panamastu.